Alright, what's up? King's back in another video. And today we have this cool little strat we have in the power loadout selected right now. A little Ninja Race spy counter little strat. Or a strat you want to use if you're just getting annoyed by the amount of passive players in Speed with Fire, which I was doing a little bit yesterday. It's not a perfect strat, but I'm just going to show you a few cool little games that you can have with it. And yeah, you can decide if you want to try this kind of thing out or not. But yeah, before we get into the post commentary, we got some cool bands to tell you about. First one is the subscribe button. Looking for 1,500 subs by March, so if you could subscribe, that will help us out on that little goal there. We got the like button. That's going to help our videos get promoted to more people. If you could hit that, that would be much appreciated. That helps out a lot. And then the comment section, kind of what you think of this strategy, I guess. It's yeah, it's definitely not meta. It's definitely not worth it for grinding. It's more of a, this guy's using you know, he's doing Ninja Race Ninja Boomer Race, and you're like just fed up with losing to it, so you just want to quickly counter it and be done with it pretty much. So yeah, without further ado, back into the commentary. So yeah, pretty standard start. You can't eco nerf them, so you just need to accept that they're going to have a lot of money early on in the game. So yeah, got 2 ricochets down now. You literally just want to eco super hard and keep that going. He's using quite a weird strat. He's using Ice Boat in this one, so there's not loads we can do. We can we can't really adjust him or anything like that to block off a boomer, and ice towers are kind of just strong. We're thinking whites. Whenever there's an ice as the main popping power for towers, you want to always be thinking ice at some point. It could be a white at some point. Could be pretty deadly versus the ice. He robbed us the gold. We doing that. He had the glue storm. Those yellows, he just panched a little bit, I think, but he's going to be fine now. We go for our Glaive Lord, so it's a pretty strong defense. He's going to damage boost the yellows now, so he's really, you can really see how he doesn't know how to properly ice start, and that is going to make it quite difficult for him in this game. So yeah, we're now just going to, let's just keep ecoing for a while. We can try and sneak in small rushes if we want. We can change to whites as soon as they come out now. So round 9, send a load of whites in. He sells his thing. There's a few more balloons on the screen still anyways. I'm thinking maybe this can push because you are sending more balloons at a time. So per pink you're sending out 3 pink balloons. Whereas per white you're sending out double that plus an additional layer. So yeah, whites are really good. Whites are the best balloon for rushing with because you send out the most balloons while getting max eco at a time. So for example, per money, so like blacks send out the same amount but cost more. They get more eco, so it's the same eco value, but not quite as good as whites. So yeah, and that's why we do that. We think we can force a little bit of pressure by sending eco. We want eco of whites. Go for a second Glaive Lord, and you could just be ecoing straight on now. We are not going to be able to. So the main reason why he's using boat is he's scared of ours misdirecting BFBs back at him. So because he's got boat down, with any eco he's able to just save up loads of money and then redirect stuff at us. So while this looks kind of bad and he's not been the greatest player so far, he is got a really, it's a counter strat to grinders really, so that makes it all the more fun to use a fun strat like this. What is whistling in the background, who knows? Anyways, it's probably fine. If this video's come out, then we're okay. With Space Eco, I'm not sure what the play of this is. I think we're just trying to get some Cobras down for later. Oh yeah, no, I see what we're doing. So basically, a weakness is if you just max eco and you don't get any defense down, then you're going to have to get up Jitsus very quickly. If he sends in like 3 ZOMGs, then you're going to panic a little bit if you don't have any defense down. Whereas if you have loads of misdirections down, then Sabo, get loads of Jitsus down, then misdirect the BFB straight away. Misdirections do take 15 seconds before you can use the ability, so you do need to get these down in advance. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. But we ran out of money, so we're just going to start max ecoing again. Because, of course, need the eco, that's the main thing we need. And I guess also getting him down to 1 life in case of something. But he's got like Arctic Winds down and Viral Frosts and Ice Shards. It's no normal balloon is going to sneak through. We're not going to be getting a red through. We're going to be getting ZOMG layers, more BFE layers, more up layers through. And we see his last tower, the Super Monkey, so yeah, not a free matchup whatsoever, but it is with damage boost instead of Big Balloon Buster, so Turbo Moabs are going to go pretty fast if they activate, you can't ice stall them, and then damage boost. It's going to up him out a decent amount, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We can also see how much defense he has down right now, which is kind of mad. He's really over-defending, which is going to be hurting his eco a decent amount. We've got all these misdirections up. We're going to get a Sabo down. We're going to start placing ninjas, it looks like. We really should just be ecoing on for now, because we're not going to... I think it's normally 2 minutes and 30 seconds is how long until one Bloons eco value has been paid back. But you've got to remember that since it's speed, it's a little bit faster getting the money in, so that makes it under 2 minutes for certain. And then since you get double the amount of eco because it's fire, it's then under a minute until the amount of value you get from ecoing comes back to you. So just ecoing right up until like you're a minute or so away from dying is definitely optimal. But I guess we are really just nervous against a ZMG all out. I guess we could have probably just ecoed right now. Probably didn't need to upgrade these Jitsus, because then maybe send them in, we could just as quick as we can try and micro the upgrades. But yeah. Well, we're not doing anything. Friend, we've got some bad news to tell you about. The chest 11 we wanted to give away is unfortunately gotten nuked. Unfortunately been nuked, and so there is unfortunately no more chest anymore. Yeah, really annoying. So I'm sorry to everyone who like tried the stuff. We didn't have like loads of people trying the 10 bot challenge anyways, so because that wasn't a thing like that. But people who were early hoping to get the chest, unfortunately, the chest is gone. It's out of my hands. I'm not 100%, 1000% certain on what's happened. I believe it was Taco's account, so he's our guy, but seems like he's made a few mistakes with who he's given his account to. Well, when a clan gets nuked, it's the leader's fault, and it's whoever's the guy who nuked it's fault. The guy whose account got found, unless they themselves nuked it, and the nuker themselves. As well as, yeah, the leader. I don't know if I said the leader first. So it's partly Sweat's fault, but he's done so many successful ones that it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah. I'm only saying the leader's fault because if you're thinking like a business company, the CEO has the biggest role, they take the most risk. So that's why he has to take some of the blame. But he's done so many successful ones. I wouldn't have doubts in him as a leader. If you were thinking about grinding for his C11 in 2 weeks, then I wouldn't have too many doubts. I think he'll have sorted out anything. He'll be really even more focused on leading this one properly. So yeah, I wouldn't have doubts about her grinding for him again. We might actually, I don't think I'm going to grind for that one, but I might do, I might try and run like a chest 9, chest 8 or something like that. Try to do my first clan. I'm not sure what to call it. But I might try something like that if people are on board for that, or if I can get him to like redirect people who aren't quite good enough for his one to come to the chest 8, chest 9 one. Helps everyone out, gets more grinders, which gives him more wins as well. Or his opponents more games, and yeah, gets the people who want to grind to span the week a chest to look for. So that's an idea I had, and I got a Discord server where we can run it. I'm not opened it up yet. I'll be doing that soon. But yeah. That's basically just what we have in mind for that. In the meantime, we have just been basically getting loads of ninjas down, so good that we had that to talk about. And we're thinking of around 32 to 35. We're probably going to need to start rushing him. And yeah, for the best chance of winning, yeah, we're going to need to do that. So, yeah, pretty soon. We are just waiting pretty much right now. I want to save up a little bit of money so we can send at least a few in. We're not going to be able to defend any of them. He's going to pop some down, but yeah. We're going to now deactivate first, round 32, send a load in. So if he's just going to go on, now we're going to turbo Moabs. So ours are going to go way faster, and we're able to Sabo. So our balloons are moving at half speed. His are moving at full speed plus 70%, and he's going to ice stall in a second and damage boost, but ours are so much further already. We've got loads of ZOMGs really propelled really far along the screen already. We got Turbo Miles back already. Wow, I forgot we had the balloon thingies, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. We win that game. So game 2 against this guy. So he did Ninja Race Boomer passive the first time, and yeah, so we're going to ready up with this strategy for our second and last game. It's a pretty short video, but we've done some pretty long ones recently, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter. And yeah, Boomer start just in a fine spot, and sending 3 balloons at the start so you can get the ricochet straight away. If you think they've got passive, then you want to go for ricochet. If you think they've got aggro, then if you have lightning, you can try and greed off with a ricochet as well. Otherwise, bionic is just a safer play. So go for our Ricochet because we're pretty sure he's got a passive. And then we can start ecoing. He eco nerfs us. And we rub the gold him. And he is not done anything yet. We can't, of course, eco nerf him. So you are going to get dominated in the game, like money-wise. Just basically the entire thought process is when you super when you turbo Moabs into BFBs, they're not going to defend. It doesn't matter like what they have. If they're eco nerfing you, then it means they probably only have lightning as their upper power, and you're gonna be okay. So we rub the golds. We can't punish this, of course. We're gonna rub the gold now. We try and rub the gold just before the Ricochet fires off, so it gets that hole straight. And if he's like a second slow, then he's gonna do quite a bit of. You're gonna get quite a lot of a value of the rub the gold before he eco nerf. So just a thing to think about. We do one adjustment because he's going for a Ricochet, so we want to try and block off his Ricochet, see if we can get it to pushing a load and try and take some lives. And we're going to leak a tiny bit there, but we're okay. Ricochet's going to now start firing off, get a second Ricochet up ready. He get 2 Ricochets down, but they're right at the start of where we send from. Because it's different sending AI paths, he's able to get a ninja up for the AI path, and 2 Ricochets down, so they can't even push. So it overlaps, so he's going to be okay. And now we're just thinking to get up our Glaive Lord, so going to start to prepare that. And we can actually see he is running Cobra, so that's different to last time. And he's going to have way more money this game. However, our strategy also counters Cobra, so that's another fun thing about this strategy. One time we were playing some of the UK gang member, when Sweat was not an official UK gang member yet. We did some. We were playing versus him in Spire, and we were like losing a lot. And then we decided if we went this strategy, we could beat him, and it did indeed work. So, there's some food for thought if you wanted to. you want to beat Sweat and Speed with Fire. You just need to run this. I'm joking. He probably is gonna find a way out to beat it, anyways. But you could just keep ecoing from now on. He shouldn't send us in early stuff because we have a Cobra down. If you're the first to send, then within an eco nerf mirror, then you're gonna lose eco and you're losing the money on tending the balloons, so you can slowly get drained unless you're well ahead eco wise. If you're up like 1,000 eco, then you want to just start the process, or if you're grinding, you might want to try anyways. But for optimal play, you don't want to be sending in. So it's just something to think about. But we're going to go for a second one of these. We just saw loads of adjustment because the balloons are so packed together. We just got a little bit nervous of the adjustment, but it's completely fine. He sends in this camo regen ceramic, which is a really weird send, really expensive, and it's not going to do anything other than a Jitsu upgrade, which we can afford because he must know we have well over 2,000 eco. He should have more than us because of eco nerf, but I'm not even 100% sorry he does. But just keep ecoing on for now. You can, in typical Cobra mirror, you can eco on to at least like round 17, I think, and then you want to start really spamming down the misdirections as much as possible. For different turns, send path, AI and send path, you want to mix them up a little bit as well, so that you're not at risk of popping them. He's going to start going for some misdirections now. We're going to start going for some as well, and basically, we're going to be the one who sends because we have turbo Moabs, and we want to make sure we deactivate first. Do we deactivate first in this one? I'm not 100% sure we do, but we want to do that first. We're going to send in the BFB. Yeah, we do deactivate first. Send the first one in. We should have sent the second one in like pretty much straight after, but we do that, we misdirect, and now we're going to turbo Moabs and send some Moabs up behind, important Moabs up behind. We could have just sent the Moabs in straight away, to be honest, and then we Sabo, and we can defend all of this. So much stuff on his screen. It's going to start looking really messy, and he's going to misdirect some back. We should have just literally turboed the Moabs in straight away, I can't lie. It would have been super hard for him to defend, but it still manages to push through, and he dies. And that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed the strategy. Give it a try. Put something for the end screen. But do the stuff, hit the cool buttons, and have a nice day. See you.